Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So last week we tried out the King of the Fourth Quarter Impossible Rebuild Challenge, and that video was so much fun to do. Basically, long story short, the point of the rebuild was to try to put together a team that can win a championship, with the one stipulation being that everybody on your team had to have a 25 overall rebound. So basically, you put your team together, then lower everybody's rebound 25 overall, and it was deemed impossible. I feel like, I saw a few different videos of people trying it out, and I feel like the most wins I saw a team get was like 5. So yeah, it definitely was an impossible challenge. So for today's video, we are going to do what I'm calling the anti-King of the Fourth Quarter Rebuild Impossible Challenge. And we are going to do the complete opposite, man. We are going to try to put together a team that can win a championship, except this time we're going to put everybody's rebound to 99 overall to really see if that is the deciding factor if your team can be great or not. Now, keep in mind, man, as we go through this video, the difference between this one and that other challenge is that in that one, we were incapable of rebounding. Everybody had 25 rebound, right? Where in this case, our team's gonna be great at rebounding, but other teams are still gonna have good rebounders, so it's not completely gonna shut it out, man. So before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind dropping that like and of course subscribing and new to the channel, also let me know in the comment section below, man. Give me some different challenges to try out. I love doing challenge videos. I definitely don't do enough of them here on this channel, but they are so much fun to do, man. So thank you all so much for that, and let's get going on this video. Alrighty, so it's gonna be the same rules, 50 everything, default settings. It's going to be a fantasy draft. The CPU is going to draft my team. The only thing is that we can rebuild our team and try to get the players on the team that we want, right, man? So let's go ahead and go through this real quick here and see what team it's going to be. If it's the Kings, I'm not doing it because I guess King of the Fourth Quarter and I both got the Sacramento Kings. It can't be the Kings again, man. Here we go. Stop. The Washington Wizards. That's cool. I like the Washington Wizards. Scott Brooks. That's fine. Have no complaints about that. And we got the 4th pick, man. And we got the 4th pick. So I cannot actually draft my team, though, because that's kind of like, like the point of the video. So sim entire draft. I don't want to know who I get. I'm really hoping I get like Steph Curry. Do I want to sim with the rest? Yes. I did not see who I got. I really hope I get like Steph Curry, because that's going to be the point, man. Like, think about it this way. Like, guys like Andre Drummond are not the guys you want in this video because they're already good at rebounding. Drummond's already an 85 overall because of this rebounding, as opposed to getting like a Kelly Olynyk, who's a great three-point shooter, mid-range shooter. If you get him, but you up that rebound to 99 overall, then it's basically like you got Andre Drummond, who can also shoot threes, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead, man, see what our team is. 4th pick in the draft. That's absolutely fantastic. So I'm pretty excited to see that. It should definitely be a superstar player. I'm just hoping it's a really good guard, like a Damian Lillard, somebody like that, man. So, yeah, looking at the team, we end up with James Harden. Okay. Yo, we actually got a pretty damn good team here, guys. We got some really nice players. So we got James Harden, who is great, beyond rebounding. Now, like I said, his rebounding is at a 64 and a 40 offensive rebound. So his rating should actually go up even higher. So that's actually a really, really solid player to get in this case, because he's great at basketball for other reasons outside of rebounding. So we're definitely going to keep him around. We got Lamarcus Aldridge. Is he a great rebounder? I know offensively he's really solid. 56 and a 69 overall for that, man. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep Lamarcus Aldridge on this team too, because once again, the rebounding's going to up his stats even more. And what we'll probably do is do the the power forward cheese for him, put him up to an 87 overall, and his rating will go even higher, man, because he's a good offensive power forward now, right? We got Blake Griffin. Hopefully get some sort of trade chip out there for him. I don't really like Blake Griffin in this game because 2K has him as a 61 3-point shot, despite him literally, shooting threes last season on one leg. Season before was a career high for him. So he's got a really high 3-point tendency, but 2K was too lazy to change it. So I probably trade him away. Goran Dragic, he's a fine point guard. We got Harrison Barnes on this team. Definitely a lot of good pieces to work with. I'm actually very excited for this rebuild here, man, because we got some really, really nice players. Peyton hopefully should have some decent trade value, being a rookie and stuff. So let's get going on this rebuild, man. Go straight to this trade finder. And yeah, Blake Griffin, let's put him on the chopping block first. $36 million contract. So let's toss him in with, like, I'm gonna say we'll toss in like Markieff Morris, smaller contract, 75 overall player. We'll toss in a first round pick, why not, and see what's offered up here. So we got Kevin Love and DeAndre Jordan. So Kevin Love's great at rebound, so is DeAndre Jordan, so that trade is useless to us. Andre Drummond, don't want him. Okongwu, Tobias Harris, no. Pascal Siakam. Okay, what's his stats looking like? Because that's really going to be the deciding factor, is like, do we, like getting guys that are like good or bad at rebounding. So his rebounding, he's probably pretty solid at, is my guess. 72 and a 41. Okay, so that's really not a bad trade if that's the route we have to go. We got Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez. I mean, Middleton, up his rebounding. He's a really good offensive player already. And then Brook Lopez, I don't think is like a fantastic rebounder, so he could actually be a pretty solid starting center. Yeah, that's a pretty nice deal right there too, guys. Oladipo, Miles Turner, we got Mike Conley, Montrezl Harrell, D'Lo, and Robert Covington, and then DeMar DeRozan with Steven Adams. So yeah, not going to do that one. Out of all these trades, I feel like this probably makes our team the best. Now, Pascal's obviously great being an 86 overall, but we already have Lamarcus Aldridge at the 4 spot, so we don't really got room for Pascal on the team, and this takes care of literally 2 positions with 1 trade. So yes, this is a fantastic trade, and there we go. And I guess real quick here, I should show you guys the settings and everything before we do the video, because, you know, like I said, man, we got to get all this, so make sure it's all set, make sure it's all legit and everything. So I usually turn off all this stuff right here just because, like, I don't know, it's like more like my GM rules. I don't really do my GM oriented videos. We will turn off injuries for the video. All this stuff stays at 50, although I do turn off morale just because, like, I don't really know how to, like, influence morale into the game. I just feel like it's kind of wonky. Just same with, like, injuries. Like, I would love to play with injuries, but literally if you play with injuries and stuff like that, then literally, man, like, half the NBA has career-ending injuries by the time you do one damn simulation. So yeah, all that stuff's good to go. Alrighty, next up, let's go back to the trade finder. I am liking this team so far. Like, that is really good. Goran Dragic, I think I would prefer him as a 6-man on this team. So if I can find, like, a little bit of a better, like, starting point guard, like Markelle Fultz, I wouldn't mind trading him away. Hopefully he has some trade value. Let's toss him with Harrison Barnes and see what's offered up, man. But gonna look for a really good starting point guard if possible. Although, I don't know if we actually will. And like I said, if we end up with, like, you know, Markelle Fultz is our, or I'm sorry, like, Goran Dragic is, like, our backup or whatever, that's kind of fine. Or as our starter, I should say. Let's toss him into a trade, just see what's offered up. I'll toss him with Markelle Fultz. We'll see what's out here, man. Malcolm Brogdon? Not bad. It's not a bad trade. John Wall, ooh. I kind of actually like that. Get John Wall for the starter. No, he's not, like, offensively not, like, the greatest point guard, but obviously very quick. We have a lot of good shooting on this team already. Plus, you team up with James Harden in the backcourt. That's kind of interesting. Rebounding wise, he's actually a little bit, you know, he's actually pretty good for, like, a rebounding guard. So we perhaps could do a little better. But it's not a bad trade. It's definitely not a bad trade. I like this Malcolm Brogdon deal. Plus, with that one, it's like we don't got to give up Harrison Barnes. But in this one, we do get Bojan Bogdanovic out of it, who would be a great backup for us, too. I think I'm going to do it here, man. I think I'm just going to, like, you know, just get a little better right there. So let's get John Wall for the point guard of this team. Now it's a Houston Rockets rebuild all of a sudden. But no, it's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, so who else do we want to go for? Pretty much our starting 5 is good to go. Like, all those guys should go up in rating and everything. We got Bogdan right there. Chris Boucher. So he's already, like, top-notch, like, a rebounding center. So, yeah, I think I want to go with the Olynyk trade that I was talking about earlier. So let's go ahead and go to the player finder. And I can't imagine there's a lot of players in the NBA with the name Kelly. So we'll go for first name first. Kelly Oubre. Kelly Olynyk. I guess that's 2. That's actually 1 more than I thought there would be, man. That's 2 Kellys in the NBA. That's kind of ironic. Or weird, I should say. But yeah, let's go to trade finder. See what's offered up for. We got Brook Lopez, Chris Boucher, Bruno, and oh, man, I don't like any of these trades. Okay, I can work something out here. Man. What team was he on? He was on the... Let's go to trade right here. Okay, so Miami Heat, ironically enough. Alrighty, so let's toss in... We don't really got, like, a lot of, like, big contracts left. Let's go with Chris Boucher, obviously. And I got to toss in a little bit of salary right here to make it work. Melton. And we got to toss in another player to make it work. I don't know why I'm, like, drawn to him this video, but I guess for whatever reason I am. Then we got to take on somebody back. Hopefully a minimum contract they got. Kai Bowman. There we go. Is that going to be enough to get Kelly Olynyk on the team? And it is, man. Okay, so I don't know why I was so drawn towards him. I was just like, yes, let's get him. All right, so outside of that, we definitely need a backup point guard now. So let's do that next. Let's do a trade. Do I really want Gerald Green on this team? Not really, because, like, Bojan can play, like, both positions. So, yeah, I'd rather just do a consolidated rotation. We'll toss Bruno in there. We'll toss in a first-round pick. And hopefully get a pretty decent backup point guard as a result. Devontae Graham, that's nice. He's great offensively. Being, like, 6'1", he's got to be a trash-ass rebounder would be my prediction. But, yeah, I already like that trade. That's probably who I'm going to go with. Kendrick Nunn, Reggie Jackson, kind of okay with not doing that trade. Aaron Holiday, fine score. But, no, Devontae Graham, definitely the steal here. We'll get him on the squad. And I feel like, man, I'm, like, good with my rotation here. John Wall, James Harden, Chris Middleton, Lamarcus Aldridge, Brook Lopez. That is fantastic. We got guys that are not good at rebounding that will go up high in rating. Bojan, Devontae, Kelly Olynyk. Let me get... No, I'm good with that. The defense is not great at this team. It's not bad because you got, like, Brook Lopez who's good at defense. I mean, John Wall's fine when healthy and stuff. Very quick player. Chris Middleton, like, I mean, he was part of the Milwaukee Bucks, who was the top defensive team last season. So it's not like too bad. I think real quick here, I'm going to see, just out of curiosity, if I can like maybe get something a little better than John Wall. Let's see if I can trade up a little bit. Let's go to John Wall. Let's toss in Damian Jones right here. And another, I guess let me do another first round pick. There we go. And see if we can get like an 85, 86 overall. That'd be kind of nice. CJ McCollum, Eric Gordon, decent trade. Eric Bledsoe, no. Hassan Whiteside, definitely not. Mike Conley, no. D'Lo. I could see D'Lo being a, ooh. Jaylen Brown. All right. Yo, okay. And we get DJ Augustine out of it, who could be like a solid backup. So, Jaylen Brown. The issue with this trade right here is that I don't have like a way. I guess I could put, in theory, I could put James Harden at point guard. I could put James Harden at point guard. That could probably work for us. Jaylen Brown's rebounding. Is he going to go up crazy? He's a 51 and a 67, so a little bit better than the position average. 51, 39, 67, 56. Okay, so we got that. Or we go with D'Lo, who's an 84 overall. And it's like, we know that his rebounding's probably not great. So you get the offense out of him. Rebounding-wise, below position average. So in theory, he's a better fit than Jaylen. Then James Harden doesn't have to run point guard. And his rating should go up pretty crazy, going up to a 99 and 99 for offensive, defensive, rebounding, man. So I feel like this is probably the better trade. If I was doing an actual rebuild, obviously I would probably want like Jaylen Brown more, but this is not bad right here for what we need. Let's do this trade. Let's get D'Lo over John Wall. Two lefties in the backcourt, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and up this rebounding now. So we will go ahead and do that first. So I guess the ratings we have to, is there a box out rating? I forgot, because there is a offensive rebound, defensive rebound. I don't think there's like an actual box out. Yep, no box out there, so that's completely fine. What else we got here, man? I guess we got to, how do I do the whole column again? I did column, there we go. Make sure this all goes up to 99. So it was weird when I did the other video, like players, like I remember like Montrezl rebounding went up like 4 points, but it's because of like player progression. So I don't know if like regression is going to happen or anything like that. I think it should probably be fine for one season, but we'll kind of see about that. And yeah, everybody's defensive rebounding go up. James Harden went up with rating points. That's very nice to see. And that's all up there, man. So make sure there's no other rebounding oriented things we need to change. I think we got them all. And is there like a tendency that is like a box out tendency? Because that obviously we don't want to put up too. I don't think there is, but like I said, man, I don't really dive deep into like the tendencies of the game. What's this? Use glass. Okay, so it's not going to be that. Euro, floater, dunk. Okay, LU, put back, crash. What's this? Crash tendency. I'm going to assume that means like crash the boards, but I'm not going to put it up. Because D'Lo's bad at rebounding, so why would he have a 65 crash? But that's probably it though, right? That's probably it. Like, we got size up, no setup, okay. Spin. This is probably a step back, okay, and out. No dribbling finish. We got dish finish, alley-oop. Just checking everything out here, man. You guys let me know in the comment section below. I totally probably missed something. You guys are probably like, yo, Crispy, you missed the, whatever one. Okay, that's fine. We'll still be good. Take charge. They got that. So you got to take charge. We don't got a rebounding tendency. That's crazy. And contest. Okay, so as far as I know, there's not one. Unless, the crash one is legit. So I didn't see how many ratings everybody went up. So James Harden went up 1 point. Lamarcus went up 4 rating points, man. So that was a steal because he was an 83, went up to an 87 at power forward. Now he's up to a 91 overall. That is fantastic. Chris Middleton is an 88. Brooke Lopez up to an 88, so looking like his old school self out there. Bojan went up nicely. D'Lo honestly didn't really improve. I'm actually really surprised by that. He didn't go up 1 rating point for going up to a 99 overall rebound. That's crazy, man. Olynyk went up to an 80, so that's nice. Devontae Graham also did not go up. I wonder why that is. Maybe they just don't really expect those guys to crash the grass. Yeah, don't do that, man. Look at you in trouble. J.R. Smith did not crash the grass. Although, I guess you could do that these days in the NBA, according to the commissioner. Alrighty, so I guess the last thing we gotta change here, man, is like shot tendency to make sure these guys are all playing correctly in our lineup, and all this stuff looks fine. Like, I'm not really gonna get too crazy with it, changing anything out there. So we got that coach game plan. Let's get the starters. That looks pretty. Yeah, D'Lo got to play more than that. Devontae, you cool and everything, man, but you ain't that cool, man. We're gonna go with a 8-man rotation. Defense is absolute trash in the bench, but it's fine. So as long as our starters can ball out. Harden playing 40, because why not? Let's get you out right there for some defense. You also right there. Put you down a little bit. I can't believe that Lamarcus is back to being the second best player, man. He's never been a 91 overall player in his life, man. So maybe he should have worked on that, you know, that rebounding. So let's get James Harden, number 1 option. Number 2, I guess in theory, has to be Lamarcus. And number 3, we'll go with probably Chris Middleton. D'Lo can focus on like passing and stuff like that. We'll play through star. Offensive tempo. We want to go ahead and probably, let's go ahead and shoot at will. Because if you shoot at will, it means there's more opportunities to grab offensive rebounds. We will go ahead and crash the offensive glass. And let's let's limit perimeter shots. Let's go ahead and go with play physical defense and crash the defensive glass. Man, we really want to get crazy with the rebounding out there, right? So outside of that, man, we are pretty much good to go. I guess we're going to go ahead and simulate the season and get through it right here, man. So let's go ahead and simulate through day. And you guys let me know in the comment section below, man. What do you think about like rebounding in the NBA? Do you feel like rebounding is as sought out as it used to be? Just because, I don't know, like for whatever reason, fill out automatically, I guess. Adjust rotation. Okay, that's good to go. Because like for whatever reason, man, just like if you're like really good at rebounding and that's it, like you're no longer like sought out in the NBA. Like I remember like back in the day, like Big Ben Wallace, like damn, he could not do a lick of offense, but defensively rebounding, man, like he was absolutely amazing, right? By the way, this is working out really nicely. Oh, we took 1 L, but like I said, it's an 82-0 challenge, I guess, but not really. But look at like Andre Drummond. Like Drummond's like a top 2, maybe the best rebounder in the NBA, and nobody really wants to pay him his money. And I just feel like it's just like shifted from like the NBA is no longer about like that grit and grindness, like just being able to like out hustle your opponent. It's all about, you know, really being able to shoot the 3 ball and do things like that, which, you know, in my rebuilds, people tell me quite often, like, yo, Crispy, like you focus so much on like spacing and 3-point shooting and stuff. And it's just because, in my opinion, that's where the NBA is at. I don't know if it's really an opinion. I think it's just kind of facts these days. But you look at this rebuild right here, or this challenge we're doing, and look at the record, man. You can't see because my bitch ass is in the way. We are, there we go, 45-1. We have only lost 1 game. So this is legitimately telling me, man, that rebounding, as far as 2K goes, so maybe that's like a shame on 2K where it's like, wow, like your game is really not realistic if rebounding is the deciding factor. But what I'm learning from this video, man, if you want to win in rebuilds, get good rebounders on your team because it's literally leading to absolutely amazing things out here. So not to mention we also built a really good team, but we are literally about to go. But who do we lose to? The Lakers? The Lakers are a good rebounding team, man. We also just lost to the Pelicans. Okay, and okay, I guess all of a sudden we want to lose every damn game. I was going to say the Lakers are a really good rebounding team, but then again, this is a fantasy draft, so I actually want to check out the teams that we lost to. So we lost to the Lakers, and they had Rudy Gobert, good rebounder, Pascal Siakam, decent rebounder. So, okay, I really don't think we should have lost that game. You know, how many boards are we crashing out here, man? Look at everybody grabbing them like that. I mean, there's only so much rebounds to go around. It's actually really not that crazy of stats, believe it or not. But look at like we're like limiting everybody else's ability to grab rebounds though. So that is kind of crazy to see that. And then we just lost like 3 games in this last part of the season right here. Middleton 5 rebounds, 11 for Harden, 10 for Lamarcus Aldridge. I guess when everybody's good at rebounding, nobody's good at rebounding, if that makes sense. But we are really limiting the other team here, which is which really led us to this crazy record. They had Durant on that team. Yeah, 4 rebounds, 12. Okay. 1 more game against the Pacers. Simulate through date, guys. And we went 79-3 on the season. James Harden win MVP, 33 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists per game. That's actually not too different from his like actual career numbers. So, yeah, the rebounding didn't really affect him all that much. It didn't really affect him all that much, man. Like, he was still a really good rebounder, still a career high. But by like 3 rebounds, which I guess is actually a pretty significant jump, especially when everybody on our team is good at rebounding. But still, we got Wiseman Rookie of the Year, Thomas Bryant 6-man, Giannis Defensive Player, Michael Porter, and we got Scott Brooks as Coach of the Year. All-NBA first with Harden. Yo, Trey on the Pistons, I like that. All-NBA second and All-NBA third. So we only had 1 actual player make it, which is fine, but we are the first seed, guys, with a 79-3 record. Let's go to these player stats on the season. So where are we at, man? Player stats. Okay, we'll go to team stats first and just see like what the difference was. So scoring wise, we were the best scoring team. I mean, the second team was 9 points behind us, man. A lot of that is because having second shot opportunities. And then defensively, we were the best defensive team. And I don't really explain how like rebounding correlates to that. I guess just like if we're grabbing so many offensive rebounds and stuff, that's an opportunity for a team not to score the basketball on the other side of the court. So that's probably the reasoning behind that. And then rebounding wise, yeah, we killed it, man. Damn, bro. 25 offensive rebounds per game. The next best team was at 14. So we nearly doubled the second best team. And then defensive rebounds per game. it wasn't that impressive. Like, I mean, it was still impressive. We were the best. But it wasn't like, we weren't like killing teams out there with the defensive rebound. So the offensive rebound was heavily influenced. Defensive really wasn't, man. And I don't know why that is. And I guess once again, maybe because there were so many opportunities to like crash the boards, that means there was less opportunities where the other team had the basketball and therefore lower defensive rebound. Does that make sense? Because this was a team that was like second place. I get it now. That's why y'all had so many rebounds. Okay, it all makes sense. No, it really doesn't make sense, man. But still, interesting. Let's go to the player stats on the season. So we got Harden was the leader in rebounds, followed by Lamarcus Aldridge. The offensive rebounds was crazy for all these guys out there, but defensive rebounds wasn't really insane because we were crashing the other board so much. D'Lo, at the 8 rebounds per game. Everybody was doing it together, which is nice to see. But yeah, that's it's so weird how it influenced it. It's so weird how it influenced. Let's go ahead and simulate these playoffs, though, man. I imagine we probably sweep, or at least become, pretty damn close to doing so. So yeah, man, like I said earlier in the video, give me your challenges in the comment section below because this is so much fun to do, just kind of like diving deep into the game like this and seeing how stuff is influenced, man. So we lost a game right there to the Toronto Raptors. That's fine. Simulate round against Chicago, and we got the San Antonio Spurs. Simulate round right here, man. And there we have it. 4-0. James Harden, your finals MVP. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you don't mind dropping that like, and of course, subscribing if you're new to the channel. And peace out, my friends.